Hello dear traders, you are watching Economic Calendar prepared for you by InstаФорекс TV channel with me, Tahmina Salomova. During the second half of the week, markets will watch releases of news on the GDP from the following countries. The report will be provided by the United States, Great Britain and Canada. So on Thursday, the United States will publish GDP data for the second quarter of this year. According to forecasts, the preliminary estimate should be improved to 3.1% on a quarterly basis. According to the second estimate, the US GDP increased by 3%. This is the highest growth rate of the past 2 years. In the first quarter, America's economic advance was stronger than expected. Its gross domestic product, adjusted for inflation and seasonal fluctuations, rose by 1.2% against 0.7% announced earlier. The economy got support from household spending and business investment. However, GDP growth in the first quarter turned out to be weaker than in the fourth quarter of 2016, where it was 2.1%. On Friday, the UK will release a report on economic growth for the second quarter as well. The preliminary estimate is expected to remain flat at the growth rate of 0.3% on a quarterly basis and at 1.7% year-over-year. Let us remind that in the first quarter the British economic expansion slowed more than expected. This is a negative signal which appeared before the election scheduled for June 8 and the beginning of the procedure for the country's exit from the EU. The UK GDP grew by 0.2% in the first quarter, not by 0.3% as it was firstly published in April. This figure was significantly smaller than 0.7% recorded in the fourth quarter of last year. On an annual basis, the UK economy accelerated by 0.7% instead of 1.2% as previously estimated. On Friday, Canada will also publish statistics on GDP. Economists predict that in July the Canadian economy added 0.1% compared with June and 3.9% compared to July of 2016. In June, Canada's economic growth was 0.3% versus the previous month and 4.3% year-on-year. And the first quarter, Canada's economy grew by 3.7%, posting the best growth dynamic among the G7 countries in early 2017. In the second quarter of 2017, Canada's economy expanded at a rapid pace, surpassing the already high expectations of economists. The GDP improved by 4.5% year-over-year, while expected a much weaker progress of 3.7%. In addition to the events we listed, there will be the following reports released too at the end of the week. On Thursday, Germany is print inflation figures. Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda will deliver a speech at an event in Tokyo. Bank of England Governor Mark Carney is due to speak in London. The US will release data on jobless claims and balance of trade. On Friday, China will publish its Taishan manufacturing PMI. Germany is to report on retail sales. The Eurozone is expected to publish an inflation report. The EU is to release a report on personal spending as well as data on manufacturing activity in the Chicago region. ECB Chief Mario Draghi is scheduled to speak in London. You have watched Economic Calendar on InstаФорекс TV channel. Have a profitable deals. Good luck!